Welcome back to computer application class. Let's begin our class with prayer. Bow down your heads for prayer. Close your eyes and bow down your heads. Let's pray. Lord Jesus, my students should understand what I'm going to teach, Lord. So give them the wisdom to understand my teaching. Lord Jesus, I also ask that you should show your grace for me to teach the lesson in a proper way, in a perfect way, without any fault. Lord, give me the wisdom to understand and teach the students properly. Lord, let all my students be in good health condition, Lord. Safeguard them. Send your angels and protect them. I ask this in the name of Jesus. Amen. Let's begin the class. So, today our topic is visual effects in a presentation part 1. This is your unit 5. In this class, in visual effects in presentation, we have few topics. I'll just tell you what are the topics. First one is viewing a presentation. Then you have animation, transition, media clips. That is animation and transition we are going to apply and see. Media clips is inserting media clips inside the presentation, inserting hyperlinks, action buttons, then uh, navigating slides. That is how to move from one slide to another slide. And then you have importing data from other applications. That is, you're going to get the data from other applications and insert it in presentation. So that's all. Today we'll see viewing a presentation, animation and transition. So what is viewing? If you see something, it is called as viewing. We have different styles of viewing something. For example, you have your mobile phone and you're going to view your photos in it. How do you view it? You just slide it and view the photos one by one. Or as a whole, you just view it as a grid as a whole. And if you want to see one particular photo, you click it and you make it larger and you see it. So those are the two ways to see photos in your mobile. Likewise, in your computer also, in a presentation, you have different types of viewing. So we will see what are the different types of viewing a presentation. Viewing is nothing but seeing something, that's all. So what are the types of views we have? We have normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view and reading view. We have 4 views: normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view and reading view. Or you can remember it like this: 2 N's and 1 S and 1 R. 2 N, 1 S, 1 R. Okay, 2 N S R. Like that you can remember it. Normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view and reading view. Don't write 2 and SR in your exam. That is just for your remembering. Next is normal view. So what is normal view? In your book, it is given as this is the default view. Generally, this is the default view in your system also. This is the default view. And normal view has 3 parts. Normal view contains 3 parts. One is the navigation pane, next one is the slide pane and then the notes pane. I'll show you what is the navigation pane, slide pane and notes pane. So this is the normal view. I am showing here for your I think you can see this. This is the normal view. We have navigation pane. So we can move here. That is the navigation pane. Then you have the slides one by one. You can see the slides here. That is the slide pane. and this is the notes area, and this is the main slide pane. So what is the pane? Navigation pane has two outline tabs. Two tabs. One is the outline tab and the slide tab. This is the outline tab. Here you can see that is the outline tab, and the slide tab. So this is the outline tab and this is the slide tab. This is the navigation pane. This is the slide tab. Can you see all the slides here? So this is the slide tab and this is the outline tab. Next is slide pane. This is the slide pane. What? This whole thing is called the slide pane. The slide pane contains the larger slide. This is the larger slide. This is the navigation pane. This is the slide pane, and here can you see click to add speaker notes? That is the notes pane. Navigation pane, slide pane. Slide pane contains only the bigger display where you can view the small slides. Can you see here? That in a bigger face. That's all. So if you want to view this one, say this one, if you click here, you can see it in a larger view display. That's all. So that is the slide pane. Notes pane. What is a notes pane? Notes pane is here. Click to add speaker notes. That is the notes pane. You can write whatever you want here, but that will not be shown in the presentation. Only for your use you can use it. You can. I'm just typing as notes pane. But when I run it, you cannot see. When I'm going to present it again, you will not be able to see. See here, you cannot see. You cannot see what I've written in the notes pane. That's all. So this is the navigation pane. This is the slide pane, and this part is the notes pane. So what are the other views? We'll see it here. Next is the slide sorter view. So here the slide sorter view will show all the you know slides in a grid. I'll show you how to do that. See, here there is an icon like for 6 dots here. This is the icon here. So if I click it, I can see all my slides in a grid. That's all. This is how you can view all your slides in one page. So that is your slide sorter view. This view is very useful. This view is very useful to delete a slide. If you want, you can just delete one slide, or you can edit a slide, a particular slide. You can edit, you can rephrase it, or you can delete it, or you can enter a new slide. For all these purposes, this slide is used. This view is used. Slide sorter view is used. Now we'll go back. This is a normal view. Again, I'll show you in the presentation. After this, why do we use slide sorter view? It shows thumbnails. You can see every slide in like a thumbnail. You can rearrange it properly. You can edit or delete it. It is very easy. The slide sorter view is easy to do. Editing, deleting, rearranging, and everything. That is the purpose of slide sorter view. Notes page view. Notes page view is it will show the notes. I showed you about the notes pane. So the notes pane will be seen by the presenter, and the presentation will be seen by the audience. The audience will be able to see the presentation. The presenter will be able to see the presentation as well as the notes pane. That is the notes page view. So notes page view, you can add notes in the slide. Notes will not be shown in the presentation, and it helps the speaker. The speaker is the main person helped by notes page view. Whenever the speaker speaks, he can use notes page view so that he will have the notes as well as the slide. So that is the notes page view. Reading view. So the reading view is contains three parts: the title bar, the status bar, and title bar, task bar, and status bar. So you have the title bar here. Uh, I'll show you clearly. This thing here, PowerPoint slideshow sample one, that is the title bar. That shows the title of the presentation. Then you have the status bar here. Which slide we are going to view? Which slide are we viewing? 1 of 10. So that is the status bar. So that will be shown. Your title will be shown, your status bar will be shown, and the task bar. This is the task bar. So this also will be shown. That's all. Your task, your title, your status. All these three will be shown in the reading view. This is also a very useful view. You can review the presentation using reading view. If you want to review, you can use reading view. If you want to switch to another view also, this reading view is very useful. So what are the other ways to change your view? You have four views. One is the reading view, notes page view, slide sorter view, and the normal view. You can go to your slide views and you can select your view, or you can see here small icons. This is the normal view icon and this is the slide sorter view icon. In my presentation only two views are there. If you have all the four views, you will have all the four icons shown in this small space. So whichever you want, you can click it. I'll show you how to do it. See, can you see views here? So you have to click it and you can see grid view. Your grid view is here. Otherwise, if I want the slide sorter view again, I can go to this icon and click here. I got my slide sorter view. So now I want my normal view. I'm going to click here. That's all. So your so that's all about slide sorter views. We'll go to the next topic. Next is the animation, applying animation. What elements do we generally have in a presentation slide? So what all things will we have in a slide? We'll have text. This is the text. We have text. We have clip arts. Clip arts, small smileys, stars. Those kind of clip arts will be inserted. You have GIF image. This is a GIF image. You'll have GIF image. You may have a normal image. You may have word art. There is an option called word art that is also available in your slide. So what more can we do to all these objects or elements in the slide? We'll see. Uh, can we do anything more to these elements? If that is a question, it is yes. We'll see how to do more. Animation. So what we can animate all the elements found in the slide. So first of all, what is animation? Animation is making the elements in the slide to move. We have lots of sorry. So what is animation? We have lots of elements in the slide. Moving those elements is called as animation. Making the text larger or smaller. We have lots of text here. So we can select it and make it bigger. And then we can make the objects fly from different directions. You can use animation option. You can click the animation option and you can make the the images like this, your gifs, everything to fly from different directions. You can spin your animation, your images. You can fade out your images. You have lots of options like that. They are called as special effects. Finally, animation is a special effect that is applied to the text and objects in a slide. That is animation. Animation is a special effect that is applied to the text and objects in a slide. That's all. We will see how to apply animation. So what is the purpose of animation? If we do something, there should be some purpose. First one is the presentation will be livelier. When you use objects, photos, smileys, images, everything, the viewer, the audience will be very, excited to see what you're going to do in your presentation. That is the first purpose. Next one is the audience will be very keen on your presentation. They will not miss anything. They'll be seeing your presentation as a whole. They'll see everything in your presentation because it is lively. Then the other purpose is important points. You can highlight the important points. So that will be very catchy to your audience. They will be viewing all your important points and they'll keep it in their mind. So that is another purpose of your animation. How to apply animation? I'll show you how to apply animation. So I have animated this rainbow here. I'll show you how to do it. First of all, I have to click the object what I want to animate. Clicking my object. Here you have animate option. So click animate. You'll get this dialog bar or task bar. So here for this slide I have given cube. That I'll tell you later about that. So spin. I'm selecting this and giving add animation. So for that I'm getting fade in. I don't want to fade it. I'm selecting something else. Let us say fly in from bottom. So if I click on a click, it will show fly in from bottom. Now I'll show you how to play it. So play. See, it flew from bottom, fly in from bottom. It came from the bottom. So that is how you do your animation. You got your drop down arrow and you selected. See, your drop down arrow here and you select it from all these. Whichever one you want, you can select from here. And you clicked play to see how your animation worked. So animation, you have four uh, groups of animation here. One is the entrance, emphasis, exit, and motion paths. Entrance one. So in the entrance, you have how to make your object appear. That is the entrance. For that, you have few uh, animations like appear. Then you have in your entrance, you have appear, fade, fly in, float in. Likewise, you have some animations for entrance option. Then you have emphasis. Emphasis is showing something particularly, making it uh, very catchy. That is emphasis. So you're going to emphasis on something. For that, you can use pulse, color pulse, spin. I showed you how to spin the object, my rainbow. So that is emphasis option. Then you have exit option. Exit option is how you can make a object disappear. That is exit option. For that you can use disappear, fade, fly out, fade out. Those kind of options you can use for exit. Then you have motion paths. If you want your object to keep on moving up and down, you can use motion paths up and down, or turn from one direction to another, or like a loop. For all these you can use motion paths. Next is transition. So what is transition? First, we learnt animation. In animation, we are making the elements in the slide to move. Transition is moving your slide from one to another. You're going to move your slide from one slide to another slide. That is transition. So we'll see how to apply transition. I'm going to select my slide and going to click transition option here. You'll get cube. Your slide will be here. You have lots of options like dissolve, fade, slide from right, slide from left, flip, cube, gallery. So I've selected cube and apply to all slides. You can give this and you can apply it in all the slides. So all your slides will be coming in this format. You can view you can view all the slides in this format. Here you can also change the transition speed. Here, can you see this yellow color line? Here, slow, medium, and fast. Whichever thing you want, you can select. If you click slow, this line will move very slowly. Medium, it will move in a medium speed, and fast, it will move quickly. That is the difference. So whichever speed you want, you can select. That is about transition. Transition has what is the purpose of transition? Why do we use transition? It will be very attractive. Your presentation will look attractive when you move your slide in different forms, like cubing your slide, dissolving your slide, making as a checkbox. All these will be very interesting and attractive. So that is the purpose of transition. It is attractive and it makes your presentation interesting. How to apply transition? Now I'll show you how to apply transition. I'm going to click this slide, click transition. Here your slide will be shown. Drop down list. Let's say I'm selecting dissolve. Then I'm selecting the speed, fast, and apply to all slides. Now we'll see whether it is done. Can you see dissolving? This slide dissolves and this slide appears. Dissolves, appears. That is how you apply transition. Clicking your slide first, then your transition tab, then your drop down arrow, then you're choosing from the list. That's all about transition. Then inside transition, there are three group of um, transition available. That is the subtle, exciting, and dynamic. Subtle is uh, you'll be viewing your slide in a slow pace. That is uh, very slow, like soft thing is called supple. So soft viewing, wiping out, splitting, fading, cutting, all those are soft, supple viewing. So that comes in under subtle transition. Exciting, checkboxing, blinding, rippling, spinning, everything will come under exciting because that is very exciting. Dynamic is a fast pace, opposite to supple. So what is dynamic is it will be moving very fast, like a conveyor, rotator, all this will come under dynamic. So whichever one you want, you can select. So how do we add sound? First, again, you have to go and select your slide, and timing group will be there. You have to go there and click on sound. There will be an option called sound. So click on it, and you can give your duration for how long the sound should be played. So that is your duration. Say 1 minute, and then apply it to all the slides. That's all. All the slides will contain sounds. If you don't want sound also, you can select no sound. In that option sound, if you select sound, you'll get a drop down list and you'll have lot of sounds like applause, arrow, bomb, breeze, camera, all the sounds will be there. If you want, you can select it, or if you don't want, you can just give no sound and apply it to all the slides. Now I'll tell you about on click after previous with previous. In your book, only two options are given. One is on click and after previous. I'll also give you information about with previous. Again, we'll go to the presentation. I'll show you on click. Now, I'm applying for this thing, spin, add animation. I'm going to give flying from top. Flying from top. I've selected this thing alone and I've given flying from top. Now we'll see how it works. Play. If I click, it flies in from top because I've given on click, that is default. Now I'll show you how to do after now after previous. I've selected this. I've already given flying from top. Again I'm adding animation and I'm giving spin. This I'm giving after previous. The option here, drop down list after previous. Now we'll see how it works. Play. Fly. After flying, it started rolling down, but I never clicked here. That is because we have given after previous option. So I'll show you what is with previous. Add animation again. Here we'll give We'll give disappear and we'll select with previous. As soon as the previous transition gets over, it'll disappear. We'll see how it works. That's all. At first, on click, I clicked it. It came flying from the top. Then it spinned and it disappeared. As soon as it spinned, it disappeared. That is with previous. Now we'll see adding media clips. Our next topic is adding media clips. How to add media clips to your presentation. So what is media clips? Both audio and video are called as media. Media is both audio and video. Audio and video clips, sound and video clips are called as media clips. So, a clip is a short segment of an audio. Clip in the sense, media is audio and video together is called media. Clip is a part of the media or audio. A small part, a section of the media or audio is called as clips, media clips. Both sound clips and video clips together is called as media clips. Inserting media clips in the presentation is a very creative and very positive energy. It gives positive energy to your presentation, and all the audience will be very impressed with the presentation, and they will be very keen and they will be interested to see your presentation and listen to your presentation. That is the advantage of adding audio clip and video clips. Now we will see how to add media clips. First, I'll show you how to add audio clip. I have already attached one audio. So if you just play it, you will hear a song playing. Now I'll show you how to add audio clip. We'll go back to the presentation. Now I'm going to add audio clip to this slide. What you have to do, go to insert. Can you see here audio? You have to click this and it will, I have stored one audio in my drive. So it is showing one audio clip here. So I'm selecting it and again click select. And it will ask, do you want to share it with anybody? I don't want to share it with anybody. I'm clicking don't share and my media is here now. My media clip is here. Can you see the audio clip here? So I'm bringing my audio here, my second audio. Both are the same audio. I'm just doing it so that you will know how I have inserted this audio. Now if you want to play it, you can play. Can you hear the song? So that's it, very simple. Now we'll see how to add video clips. Now I have inserted a video for you. If you click it, it will go to the video through YouTube. So I will show you how I have done this. Now I'll delete this video and I'll show you how I have inserted this video. Now insert video. It will ask which video you want. If you're going to add any song, any video from YouTube, you can just go. I want to add this song. So I'm copying this link. Control C, copy and paste it. So when you click video, insert video, it is asking for a URL. You have to give Control V here, and when you press search, you will get this video. Now you are selecting this video, click select, you got your video in your presentation. That's all. It is very simple. That is how you have to add video clip. That's all. Adding media clips are audio and video we have done. Next is inserting hyperlink. I will give you one example for hyperlink. When you go to Google search window, and you are searching for hyperlink. You want to know what is hyperlink, and you're clicking enter, and you're getting one screen. So you want to add this link in your PPT. I'll tell you. So you have lots of links here. All this blue color, this is called as link. When you click it, you will go to another web page. See, I'll show you. When you click this, you will go to another web page. See, this is another web page, Wikipedia. So likewise, that is called as hyperlink. When you click a link, it will go to another page, that is called as hyperlink. Now, I showed you what is hyperlink. So why do we need hyperlink in a presentation? For that, I'll show you. If you want to jump to another slide, from this slide you need to view another slide. For that, you can use hyperlink. If you want to jump to another presentation, some other presentation you want to see while you're presenting something else, so for that also you can use hyperlink. Or if you want to jump to any web page, you need to view a web page during your presentation. For that also you can use hyperlinks. This is very useful. Hyperlink is very useful. Now I'll show you how to insert a hyperlink. One example I've given. Now we'll jump to the website. So when I click, I got one website. Go back to presentation. I've just copied the link. See, if I just copy this link, copy, Control C, back to presentation, you can paste it here, Control V. Or this is one way of inserting hyperlink. Or what you can do is insert, you have link option here, click that link, paste the link here, Control V, paste the link, then apply. You've got the link here. Can you see the link here? I'll show you again. Insert, link, paste the link here, Control V, apply, say hyperlink. You need to know what website it is, or I'll say Wikipedia. And I'm clicking apply. We got it here. So when you click it, you'll be going back to Wikipedia. Okay, so that's all. Now I'll show you how to go to another presentation. Now I have a link here. How I added the link is insert, again go to link, insert, link, it will ask for a link. My presentation is in here. So when I click my presentation, I get share option. So I'm giving share. It will open like this. I'm copying the link. and going back to the presentation, and I'm pasting it in the link here and apply. See, I've got my presentation here. It is showing lesson 15. If I click, I'll go to the other presentation. I got the presentation which I have pasted. Going back to our presentation, next I'll show you how to go to another page in other slide in the same presentation. For that, again go to insert. You have link option here. Click it. Link. You want to insert slide in this presentation. You want to go to some other slide in this presentation. It will show so many presentation slides with all the headings. Say you need to go to media clips or adding video clip. 27th slide. Apply. So the link is applied here. Can you see? If you click, you can go back to this 27th slide. Got it? It is very simple. Now, inserting action button. So what is action button? Action button is also similar to hyperlink. You can also use this as a connecting tool. This is another tool like hyperlink to connect with web pages, some other file, email address, slide, and so on. So for all this, you can use action button. The difference is action button will have a small button like shaped button. If you click it, you will go to another web page or something else. But here you'll show it will show the hyperlink itself. The link itself will be shown for hyperlink. For button, only the button will be shown without the hyperlink. That's all. That is the only difference. Now we'll see navigating between slides. How do you navigate between slides? So what is navigating? Navigating is means moving. Moving is navigating. So what is navigating between slides? Moving between slides during the presentation. So you're doing a presentation and you want to go to the next slide. What will you do? If you have your mouse, you can click your mouse. If you don't have your mouse, you have to use only keyboard arrow keys. See, in this video, you can see this blue color key here. All the four keys are called as arrow keys. So when you click the this arrow, it will go to the next slide. If you click the other arrow opposite to it, it will go to the previous slide. So these are the arrows we are using for navigation. Or if you want to go to the next slide, you can also give enter key. That is navigating between slides. Now, next is importing data from other applications. How do you import data from other applications? So what is importing? Importing means inserting data from some other application. Now I'll show you how to do it. We'll go to a new slide, empty slide. I'll show how to give import data. Import data, I've given the heading. Now what we'll do, go to insert and go to image. Now it will show drive, photos, URL or camera. So you can insert data. You would have stored your data in drive. If you want to load your photos, it will be in photos. Or if you want to take data from some other URL, you can paste the URL. So I need to take data from my drive. So I'm clicking my drive. See, I've got my drive here. Can you see? So I want this to be entered here. One selected. So I'm giving insert. See, I got my data here. That's all. In For presentation, you should have a drive. You can store all the photos and everything in your drive, and you can easily import it in your presentation. So that's all. I've taught you uh, viewing the presentation. Then I have taught you uh, reading view. Then I have taught you applying animation. Then we have learnt applying transition. Then media clips, inserting media clips. Then inserting hyperlink. I've given examples for that. Then inserting action buttons, navigating between slides, and importing data from other applications. That's all for today. Hope you had an interesting class. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Take care.